Hello. In this session, we'll go with fourth A group elements, that is group 14 elements: carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, and lead. General electronic configuration is Ns2 Np2. Electronegativity carbon 2.5, silicon, germanium, tin all are with same 1.8, lead is 1.9. So slight increase is there at lead, that is because of poor screening of F orbitals, you can say. Carbon, silicon are purely non-metals. Germanium, semi-metal. Tin, metal, metalloid converting into metal, and lead is metal. So this is a perfect group for explaining the metallic nature. Down the group, the metallic nature gradually increases here. Carbon allotropy, it shows crystalline forms and amorphous forms. Allotropy is the existence of one chemical element in more than one physical form. Silicon also shows the crystalline and amorphous forms. Catenation is maximum for carbon. Overall periodic table elements also catenation is maximum for carbon. Catenation actually depends on bond energies. So catenation is very high when you compare with silicon. Germanium, tin is almost the same. Lead won't show any catenation. Hydrates. In this group, hydrates are having a formula of MH4. Of these MH4 reducing character, if you see down the group, the reducing character increases. Reason we can mention: increase in the bond length or decrease in the bond energy. PbH4 is a good reducing agent. Lead always try to be in the oxidation state of +2 because of the inert pair effect. Carbon can show +4, even -4 also. Remaining elements they can show +4, but lead shows +2. So PbH4 can comfortably release hydrogens and it can function like a reducing agent. So down the group, the reducing character increases. Halides, if you see MX4 type of halides, these are tetrahedral in geometry. Stability, if you see, carbon tetrachloride is more stable than silicon tetrachloride. So in general, you can say down the group the stability decreases, and down the group the stability decreases with respect to halogens also: MF4, MCl4, MbR4, Mi4. Oxidizing power: GeCl4, SnCl4, PbCl4. Why PbCl4 is a good oxidizing agent? Because PbCl4 means lead is in the oxidation state of +4, but for lead +2 is more stable. So lead tries to convert into +2, so it is undergoing reduction. That's why it's very good oxidizing agent. Carbon tetrachloride won't undergo any kind of hydrolysis due to the non-availability of vacant d orbitals, but remaining they can undergo hydrolysis, and hydrolysis down the group increases. Except CX4, remaining are Lewis acids. Why CX4 is not a Lewis acid? Because carbon is not having any vacant orbitals, so it is not a Lewis acid. MX2 type of halides are dihalides. Down the group, their stability increases due to inert pair effect. Lead is more comfortable with dihalide nature. Oxides, monoxides, we can see carbon monoxide is neutral. Silicon monoxide is possible only at very high temperatures and unstable, so we don't discuss silicon monoxide. SNO and GeO, okay, now these monoxides are amphoteric, and PbO is known as litharge. So slightly the basic nature increases, but all these are amphoteric only in nature. So there are no basic oxides, monoxides point of view. Dioxides, if you see, carbon dioxide, silicon dioxide are acidic in nature. GeO2, SnO2, they are amphoteric in nature, and PbO2 is basic. PbO is amphoteric, but PbO2 is basic. Okay. Oxidation states +4 and +2. +4 stability down the group decreases, +2 stability down the group increases due to inert pair effect. Pb+2 is more comfortable, more stable than Pb+4. The reluctance of NS electron pair to take part in bonding is inert pair effect. Carbon. Carbon isotopes are C12, C13, C14. Generally we get C12. C14 is used for carbon dating purpose. Then allotropic forms of carbon, crystalline forms. The first one is diamond. In diamond, carbon undergoes sp3 hybridization. The bond length is 1.54 angstrom. Tetrahedral geometry, it's a three-dimensional network solid polymer. Refractive index is 2.5, very high refractive index. It's a bad conductor because there are no free electrons. It is the purest form of carbon we can consider. It is used in gems, abrasives, rock drilling, and cutting of glass. These are some important basic lines of group 14 elements. Then we have graphite. Graphite sp2 hexagonal rings, two-dimensional sheet-like structure, weak van der Waals forces between the layers, carbon-carbon distance is 1.42 angstroms in the hexagonal rings. Between the layers, the distance is 3.35 angstrom. It's a very good conductor of electricity due to the presence of one unpaired electron on each carbon atom. Graphite is thermodynamically more stable than diamond. This statement is very, very interesting statement. Diamond, we feel generally diamond is stable, but thermodynamically graphite is more stable. One important point to be noted. Uses, it's a lubricant. It is used as electrodes. In the lead pencils, it is used. In lead pencils, remember there is no lead. Okay, there is no lead in lead pencils. Lead is 0. Fullerenes are carbon 60, carbon 70 type of compounds. In carbon 60, there are 26 member rings and 12 5-member rings. All carbons are sp2 hybridized. Buckminster fullerene we generally call. It is like football shape. C60, C70 is also possible, where 25 and 12 rings are there. 25 6-member rings and 12 5-member rings will be there. When you are discussing about the oxides, carbon monoxide, both carbon atom and oxygen atom are sp hybridized. It is having a lone pair of electrons, and because of the lone pair of electrons, it is a Lewis base. The structure you see, very interesting structure. Carbon with a lone pair of electrons, oxygen with a positive charge you can mention. See triple bond O. Okay, now of these triple bond, one is sigma, one is pi, another is dative bond. Carbon monoxide readily combines with chlorine to form phosgene, COCl2. COCl2 is phosgene, which is formed actually, you can remember the reaction of chloroform. Chloroform on oxidation forms phosgene, COCl2. And CO, because of the lone pair of electrons, it is a very strong ligand. It forms metal carbonyls like FeCO5, nickel tetracarbonyl, NiCO4. Carbon monoxide is a very strong ligand. Iron oxidation state in all the metal carbonyl, in all metal carbonyls, metal oxidation state is going to be 0. Here iron pentacarbonyl is given, iron oxidation state is 0. Carbon monoxide is poisonous gas. When carbon monoxide joins with hemoglobin, it forms carboxyhemoglobin, which is a very stable compound. Because of the stable nature, it won't dissociate, and when carbon monoxide percentages increases more than 9 ppm, the problem starts. When it reaches around 750 ppm, death occurs. And carbon monoxide is generally released into the atmosphere by the incomplete combustion of automobiles. When you are driving a bike, burr, 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 when you are making this kind of sounds, you are unnecessarily polluting. Okay, so drive very sensibly. Carbon dioxide is sp hybridized. It's a linear molecule. The distance is 1.15 angstrom. It's a linear molecule. Carbon here attached to two oxygens by two bonds each. One in of those, one is sigma, another is pi bond. Carbon dioxide is used in carbogen. Carbogen is for artificial respiration purpose, which contains 95% oxygen and 5% carbon dioxide. Dry ice is solid CO2. It is also called coolant. Carbon dioxide, when dissolved in water, it forms H2CO3, carbonic acid. Carbonic acid dissociates like H plus and HCO3 minus bicarbonate ion. This carbonate and bicarbonate buffer system is very much useful in maintaining the pH of blood around 7.2 to 7.4. In that range, the blood pH is maintained because of the carbon dioxide we can mention. Carbon dioxide is very much useful in the photosynthesis. It joins with water in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight. It forms C6H12O6. So starch and all these can be produced in the green, photosynthesis process. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. It absorbs the sunlight and it re-emits the sunlight in the night times, and it is one of the reasons for the increase in temperatures. Global warming purpose, carbon dioxide is one very, very important compound. Carbon suboxide is also there. Here I didn't mention C3O2. C3O2 will be having a structure of C3O2. O double bond, C double bond, C double bond, C double bond O. 3 carbons in between, all double bonds. Oxygen are at endings, O double bond C, double bond C, double bond C, double bond O. That is carbon suboxide. Fuel gases. Now fuel gases is not much there in NCERT books, but we can see water gas or syngas or blue gas is carbon monoxide plus hydrogen mixture. Producer gas is CO plus N2. Carbureted water gas is CO plus H2 plus N2 plus hydrocarbons. Semi-water gas is CO plus H2 plus N2 plus carbon dioxide plus methane. LPG, liquid petroleum gas, butane and propane. Natural gas, methane, ethane, hydrogen, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, like that oil gas, biogas, coal gas, all these will be having methane, hydrogen. Silicon. When it comes to silicon compounds, very important compounds are silica. Silica is also called quartz. Quartz is a solid compound with sp3 hybridization. Its formula looks like carbon dioxide, CO2, SiO2, but CO2 is a gas, SiO2 is a solid. CO2 contains discrete molecules with double bonds. SiO2 contains all single bonded. So SiO2 is having a three-dimensional network structure surrounded by 4 oxygen atoms for each silicon. The crystalline forms of silica are quartz, cristobalite, and tridymite. The silicates, different types of silicates are there. Orthosilicates, SiO4 minus 4, Zn2 SiO4. Pyrosilicates, Si2O7 minus 6. Cyclic silicates, SiO3 minus 2 taken N. Chain silicates, SiO3 minus 2 taken N. The examples are also mentioned here. Sheet silicates, these are two-dimensional silicates. Kaolin is example. Three-dimensional, or you say framework silicates, SiO2 taken N, silica. Silicones, R2SiO units are called organosilicon compounds, or you can say silicones. Silicones are useful for polymers purpose. SiC is known as carborundum, silicon carbide, and there are different types of glass. Soda lime, soft and ordinary glass contains Na2SiO3, CaSiO3, 4SiO2. These kind of glasses are not there in NCERT syllabus now, but you can have a look. Potash glass and hot glass. Water glass is sodium silicate beta. Borosil, Pyrex or Corning glass. Flint glass, high refractive index glass, lead potash. Etching of glass. What is the meaning of etching of glass? The glass is attacked by HF. Glass, when attacked by HF, it is going to form whatever you want to write on the glass, that you can do. Okay, H2SiF6 is the compound formed. You can write anything on the glass, like on what is some brand names will be there. In that way you can make. In zero group, we didn't discuss some xenon compounds properties, just mentioned here. Once you have a look, XeF2 plus water, Xe plus HF plus O2, XeF4 plus water, XeOF2, XeF4 plus water full hydrolysis, XeO3 and Xe, XeF6 plus water partial hydrolysis, 2HF, 2 water partial hydrolysis, 4HF, 3 water full hydrolysis, XeO3 is formed. These hybridizations and their geometries, everything is already known to you. XeOF2 sp3d T shape, XeOF4 sp3d to sp. Like this you can mention. You just have a look at this. That's all for group 14. We will discuss the remaining lines of group 14 from NCERT later.